Hello everyone, my name is Valeria and I'm here sitting with my friend Zara.
Hi.
And today we will talk about moving to a different country and discuss all cons and pros. Now we're here in Spain.
In Spain.
This country is marvelous.
Honestly, yeah. Well, I moved here the first time when I was 18. 18, I think. Just because I wanted to change, I was back, I was living in the US working at a retail store and just decided that I wanted to switch it up a little bit and go learn a new language. And so I figured, never been to Europe and I'd like to learn Spanish, so here I am.
Yeah. For me, actually, it was the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make something interesting with my life because after graduation, I found out that I want to change something.
Mm-hmm.
So Spain is so different from Russia.
Yeah.
That is why I decided to come here. Mm-hmm. So what were your expectations before coming here?
I guess that it was going to be a very crazy party every night, never sleep, and spend all my time in bars and everything.
For me, actually, I had very big expectations, but I don't think that they were positive enough because I thought that it's going to be very difficult to move to a new country without a language, actually, because my Spanish was very poor. And I was afraid a bit to move because I was moving alone without my family, and I really didn't know anyone here. So all in all, I figured out how to survive being alone in a new country, in a new city.
No, I had a similar experience actually. The first time I moved here with no Spanish at all. I moved here with no friends at all, nobody, without parents, family, anything like that. And I also figured out how to find my group of people and stay above water, to stay alive.
Yeah.
And I had a great time.
So a lot of people are terrified that they are going to be alone in a new country.
Of course.
So let's make tips how to make friends in a new place.
Well, I think for both of us, we were doing language programs. We were in school learning a language. We are in school learning a language. And so through that, classmates and everything, people that you pass every day in the school can be great resources. I think depending on where you live as well. Before I was living in a student residence and I was living with a host family, and I made friends through that the first time. They do language exchanges here in Valencia once a week, at least. And that's also a great opportunity to meet people and make friends, which we have done.
Yeah, and I think the most important part is not to sit in your room all the time.
Absolutely.
But to go out and to conquer your fear of new people. Just say hi and start to meet more friends. Because when you're stuck in your room, you will be alone.
Absolutely.
and I think it is more difficult when you don't have any acquaintances at all.
Yeah.
Because the people, they can help you to settle down in a new place.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are kind of in the same place that you are. There's plenty of people who move here every day who are also looking for friends and looking for their little circle, And so if you're that person, that outgoing person is like, hi, how are you? Where are you from? What's going on? And then I'm sure people will appreciate that. And that'll make you the person that people want to go to.
Zara, how long are you gonna stay here in Valencia?
At least 1 year, and if my plan works out, then I'll be here for 5 years.
Okay, so I think your luggage was enormous, right? What did you bring?
I actually packed pretty light. I brought one big suitcase with clothes and only clothes, and then I had one little suitcase with even more clothes. And that's the best advice I can give to somebody, is to bring clothes, because just about everything else is replaceable. Maybe there's a few little things that have sentimental value, like a stuffed animal or something, that reminds you of home. But aside from that, a lot of the things that you think you need, you actually don't, and you can replace them.
Yeah. Actually, I disagree.
Because
I believe that clothes, you can buy everything here. And also, speaking of Russia and Spain, clothes that works in Russia doesn't work here,
Okay.
because it's a completely different weather and a completely different fashion, I think. So for me, more important to bring medicine, also all the documents that you need.
Documents, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I always make sure to have my passport and my documents very well organized and very easily accessible.
Yeah.
Just in case,
Yeah. And speaking about expectations, reality, I didn't expect that I need to know a lot about the documents and the laws of the country.
Yeah.
It was something I just didn't think about, and then when I found out that I need a lot of documents for my visa, and I need to think ahead what documents should I use and should I bring for the next year as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is very important to think about ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And the bureaucracy in Spain as well it's difficult. Absolutely, it's worth it, but it is very time consuming, and it gets frustrating, admittedly.
Yeah.
But you have to do what you have to do,
So you've mentioned that one of the most important things you've brought is something about memories.
Absolutely.
So how you deal with homesickness?
Yeah, so the first thing I did when I moved into my own apartment was put up a bunch of pictures all over my wall.
I love your wall. It's very beautiful.
It took me about 2 hours to get all my pictures up. And it's so nice just to have pictures from back home of my friends, my family, and my pets and everything up on the wall that I can look over when I'm feeling homesick. And it's something, I think homesickness is something that's very normal. I think everyone experiences it, but I think not everyone necessarily knows how to deal with it. And so for me, whenever I'm feeling homesick, I like to talk to my mom, talk to my friends from back home first, and then force myself to go out, even if I'm not feeling like it, and spend time with my friends that I've made here and remind myself of why I'm here, and go to the park or the most beautiful places and think, wow, this is something that I'm really grateful for. This is exactly where I want to be, and that pretty immediately snaps me out of whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah. You don't feel homesick for first month, and then when it's like your third or fourth month, you really start to feel this will to go back and to see your family. And in this case, I agree with you, because you need to talk to other people, to your friends.
Absolutely.
And you, like, when you're at home, mostly you communicate with your parents, with your family, and here you communicate more with your friends. So your friends become kind of a small family to you.
Absolutely. I think you get very close with people very quickly.
Yeah.
Because we met 2 months ago,
Yeah.
I tell you, so much. And I think, definitely to have that reminder of why you're here, why you wanted to come here in the first place. I think that's so important too.
Yeah. To focus on your goals and just to remember that you will meet your family soon.
Absolutely. And it's so easy now with FaceTime and with WhatsApp and whatever,
Yeah.
They're just a
Very
call
easy.
away, really.
Yeah. So I believe that now, while we're young, it is very easy to change everything in your life and, for example, move to another country.
Absolutely.
Because you don't have kids and you don't have a lot of responsibilities. You just need to think about yourself and how to maintain your life.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is, I think, the best time in your life to travel is when you're young and you have no rock solid commitments, when you don't have like a job that's going to keep you in one place, like you said, kids, or you don't have a family, if you're single especially too, it makes it that much easier. And it's really up to you, you gotta get creative.
So now, when you are young, you should make the best memories. So when you're going to be a grandma or grandpa, you can sit with your grandchildren and tell stories.
The best piece of advice that someone gave me was to take pictures of the people that you spend your time with, because ultimately, looking back whenever you are old and sitting with your grandkids, it's going to be the people and the times that you share that you remember, And so how great will it be to have photos of Valeria sitting here in her Santa hat,
Yeah, and I think that is why we're making these videos right now. Because like in 10 years we will rewatch them and feel that, yeah, we've been there and we had these memories. And I like that we have this opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for watching this video. And we want to wish you happy holidays.
And a happy new year.
We'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye. 2020. Ooh, boy. Moving on.